YouTube family, and welcome to day 6 of the daily Buzzdown challenge. Now this is going to be a shorter segment. Don't worry, I'm going to bless y'all with another segment a little later on. Just feeling a little tight. I ain't stretched or nada. Yeah. I'm a little tired, y'all. I'm a little exhausted. That ain't never stopped me. Oh yeah, it's different. My boy, man. Long live Andre Slaughter, man. Long live Hog Dog. Long live the legends, man. Long live the legends, man. My brother Andre. May Allah forgive him, have mercy on him. Yeah, Andre. Me and Andre were close, but we had like an on and off brotherly bond relationship that he couldn't bully me like everybody else, like a lot of other dudes, you know. He was just like, he loved me too much, you know. He loved Tori too, man. He was just like Britt. Died in his neighborhood. You know? 23 years old, man. 23 years old. 23, 24. That seems to be the magic number. Sammy, Elias, Paul, Britt, Prince, a lot of my people, man. Long live the legends, man. Thank you for all the lessons that you taught me, man. All the memories you blessed me. You know? Oh, look, my hip cracking and everything. Yeah, we just get some good stretches in. We'll get some good stretches in. Go ahead, y'all, just stretch it out. Today we're going to focus on stretching, getting that loose action. Can't keep working out and be tight, not focus on getting yourself back limber and loose. Then you're just going to be destroying the body. Kinks build up, knots build up. Then you're going to be doing your reps kind of topsy-turvy or crooked, lopsided. You don't want that. Nah, you don't want that. You want to be able to do it right, correct, proper. You know, back to the basics, man. Back to the essence. Back to the essence, man. Let's go. Grab that left arm. Grab that left elbow with the right arm, man. Get you some deep stretches. Yeah. Feel that. Let's focus on breathing today as well. Breathe in through the nose. Take deep breaths through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. As you inhale, try to pull. Try to use your inhale to gravitate you towards your right a little more. Demonstration. Release goes to the left. Yeah. Gotta relieve the tension. Tension in the body is not good. Tension is letting you know that, hey, something's not right. Something abnormal is going on. You know, a function is not functioning properly. There's an abnormality, you know. Let's switch it up. Ready? Inhale on the pool. Exhale on the release. Actually, if you notice when you do that, you'll feel your left shoulder stretching as well because you're engaging everything. Ready? Release all the oxygen. Breathe in through the nostril. You need that. You earned that. You deserve that. Never forget to take care of your body, man. Your body's a machine. Whatever you put into it, just know that it will alter the functions of your machine. If you put life into it, then the machine will stay functioning.
proper. We'll stay running. We'll stay alive. We'll
have a longer running life, a longer operational life. And if you just feed it junk, garbage, carbs, sugar, processed meats, foods, frozen foods, man, then your body's gonna operate like a microwave. You know? It's gonna operate like a microwave. Microwave is only as good as the person maintaining it. Grease is gonna build up, you know, all that here is gonna start to smell. If you don't clean the microwave, it's gonna be spatters everywhere. That's how the machine's gonna work, man, with all that processed stuff. Continue to put it in your body. Gotta find some balance. Gotta release some of those toxins. Even a lot of stuff we think aren't toxic. Bottled waters. People like to argue about what brands they want. They want the name brand. They don't want the, you know, they don't want the bottoms up Food's Code. But F Tennessee, you know, the one nobody goes to. They leave the waters outside. The sun be so hot out there. The water bottles be all warped, looking like baseball bats and hot dogs after they left it. Yeah, man. Beware of toxins, man. Beware of what you put inside of your body. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with a little downward dog. Don't be afraid. If you are, you have any hang-ups or anything like that, feel free to take a break from the daily Buzzdown challenge today. Today we all about healing, strength, releasing, freeing. Freezing up. What's blocking this? Hindering the blood from flowing, oxygen from passing. You know? Bring it all up, man. Now you can walk that dog forward, walk the left leg forward. Feel that stretch. Inhale, remember, inhale with your nose. Bring your arms up, demonstration. Right there, center, man. Gotta stay centered. Gotta stay centered. Now, on the inhale, you're gonna reach up, swing down. Remember, you're inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Breathe with your stomach. Try not to breathe with your lungs. Try not to breathe from here. Breathe from down here. Breathing starts down here. Diaphragm, you know. Demonstration. Feel that stretch, lower back, and you should feel that all in your lower back, L2, L4, whatever. R2, R3, EPMD. You want maximum stretch, interlace your fingers. Juvenile hall, interlock your fingers when you walk in the hallway. And then you just relax your spine. Allow to decompress. Lean forward on your tippy toes a little bit. Yeah, you feel that. You feel all that tension just releasing through the toes, through the calves, through the hamstrings. You feel it. Don't rush. Don't shy away from it. Put your hands down and get deep. Come on your tippy toes, but pull back, lean back like you're trying to do a squat, but on your tippy toes. It's kind of hard to explain. Deeper stretch, grab the back of your ankles and push yourself forward. You feel that tingling, that means that the passageway is opening up. The blood is finding crevices, oxygen finding crevices, seep into, so that they can, build channels, create channels, man, because the blockage just hinders all that. It hinders all that. Are you steady being compact from working out, not relaxing, your arms never, your body never gets a chance to relax, you're gonna be tense. That's why a lot of guys walk around like this. That's not a good look, unless you want to be like if you're trying to, yeah. Yes, sir. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and stretch hard. Let your fingers just come out. Inhale. Exhale. Come down into a plank. Switching it up. This is like a little hip hop mixture to the chaturanga flow, my little twist. Something I came up with when I was incarcerated. All the stuff that I'm doing now is stuff that I wrote down when I was in my cell, on that bunk, man, on that hard stainless steel bunk, in that cubicle. But I wasn't in that cubicle. Mentally, I was beyond it. Mentally, I was beyond that cubicle. I was never imprisoned in my mind. Never. Never spent a day in prison in my mind. Nope. Only my body. And I banged that up so it didn't even feel like it was in prison, I made it remember who was in charge, who was in control. Got the mind right, and I got the body right. All at once, all in consort. Some people may get the mind right first, then the body, or the body right, then the mind. If you get them at the same time, working on them at the same time, disciplining them, you'll be operating at optimal, man. Optimal potential. All right, let's go ahead and lower down. Bring your hands to your side. There you go. Come up in the cobra. Have your toes pressed in flat, the top of your toenail pressed flat into the floor, and you're pressing up with your hands so that your back is being separated, like a horse is pulling your legs and a horse is pulling your arms, like Braveheart. Yeah, remember that? Remember that? They separated them, man. 6 degrees of separation. Everything in life is 6 degrees of separation. Remember that, man. We're gonna come back into downward dog. Really trying to get that stretch and get the shoulders engaged to it. Bring it back. Yeah. Feel it. And if some of you are feeling comfortable, go ahead and go lay them, yeah. Keep that leg up there. Yeah. Feel the stress. Lean back like this. All that. Stretch. All that. Oh, just pop. Oh, time out. Time out. This face. Time out. Intermission. My whole pelvis and hip just popped. It felt so good. Oh. Yeah, that felt good. Yeah. That's a call for, I don't know, at least 50 push-ups. Go. Let's say I had to do them all at once. Oh my dad. You don't make this routine. I make this routine. This is my channel. I'm not listening to you. If I'm gonna do 25 and 25, I'll do 25 and 25. It's good food. think you're talking to? Why are you looking at me like that, Michael? Hey, don't make me take you outside of this gym essay and put monos on your essay. Cause I'm tired of you talking back. Hey, this is the last time. You keep looking at me while I'm busting down, homie. You're supposed to be doing the routine. Do those 1,500 Beyonces you still owe to the homies, homie. You still owe 1,500 Beyonces to the mess side. You think I forgot about the other 1,500 Beyonces you owe? We need all that. We need all that battle. We need all that battle. By noon, yesterday. What the other 25? Why you looking? You're looking at. Okay, get fancy. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get creative. Andre Slaughter. Pumped a lot of fear in a lot of people. Put the fear of God in a lot of grown men. Had people scared to be outside. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He was a solid rock, a warrior, soldier. Yeah, he was. Simone can see. That Carnado was a rider, Andre Slaughter. Shadow. Should have been named Shadow. He's a Black North at heart. All the North Act love him. RP my boy Big Los, man. Los love hog. My boy Big Los, man. OPM. Old ties don't break easy. Old ties don't break easy. No, they don't. Fly over and chop them down. Behind mine. If you know, you know. I remember New Year's. You guys can just stretch while you listen to the story as well. Just do whatever miscellaneous stretches you want. Remember New Year's 2004. 2004. And everything changed, man. New Year's 2004. Just got done letting off Roman candles in the air. The Macintosh edition ones, you know, with 32 candles. If you know, you know. Hulk had that Roman candle, was letting it off in one hand. I was just watching how it jerked. I was like, it reminded me of like Old Dog or something, I swear. It reminded me of Old Dog, Menace Society. Instantly reminded me of Menace Society. Shout out to the youth, brother. Yeah. Instantly reminded me of Menace Society, though. And we were sitting in the car, and Hog was like, I feel it. And I'm high. I'm thinking he talking about he feel the weed, he feel it, you know, whatever. He didn't drink, so you know, he like, this gonna be the year. I'm like, what you mean by that, brother? He like, either this year, I'm gonna be sitting down, like, in life, in my body, or I'm gonna be damn. And I was like, what you mean by that? Like, he was like, I'm gonna be damn, I'm gonna be dead. That was New Year's 2004. Elias Ronaldo Sanchez passed away on March 13, 2004. May Allah forgive him. May Allah have mercy on him. And allow him to enter into Jannah, where he had a heart of gold. And I was fighting murder by August 31st, 2004. Falsely accused of murder due to insufficient evidence, lack of evidence. They dismissed the charges. And I pled out to lesser offenses that had no relations to do with the homicide. Just wanted that to be clear. I pled out to nothing that had anything to do with the homicide, because I had nothing to do with it. Um, and as I was sitting in county jail in 2004, I got the word, got the call. Yeah, a female friend of mine told me, like, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what? Like, all grown. Like, what you mean? Like, all dead. That was 2004, I believe, October, somewhere around there. I'll go look at his headstone, have a picture of it. And I'll never forget, because I sat back and I just reflected on what he said to me that New Year's in that car. You knew. It's like when it's your time, you know, like Briss, man. I got to be with him, the privilege of being with him in his last moments, you know. Of Allah be choosing me out of everybody. Allah chose me out of everybody, you know, to be next to my brother in his last moments. Not next to him in his last moments, but be amongst, you know, the ones that was next to him in his last moments upon this earth, the last 20, 15 minutes, man, you know. That's deep, that's gold. I'll forever cherish that. That's what pushing people, striving. That flame, you know, all my homies that transition, their life don't go nowhere, man. It just, you know, I take it on, you know, it goes to the next person. Memories are instances of life. They're components of life. Memories are components of life because they give hope. You know, hope, you know, they bring more life. You know, they bring about smiles, they bring about joy, they bring about passion, they bring about longing for what used to be, you know, what once was. I'm forever grateful for that. You know, at first I didn't understand what it really meant. Like, you know, I had to sit back and reflect. Like, why would you put me in a situation like that? And he was like, who else would you want? Who else would you have him to be with? Crash out would have saved him. He would have blew his shot and ran out of ammo. Situation still could have happened. Or it could have been, I could have just left the brother who Britt had left in the store and just left him on his own realms, you know, and he would have got murdered, you know. Then I would still been like, hey, everybody be like, look, you left the homie. Then I really would have been at fault because I left that man. I didn't leave that man. Everybody was mad at me because I did not leave that man. And shout out to that man because that man has kept it real to this day. And I talked to that man earlier. He was in a business league in a whole nother state, and I felt so proud. Like, although we were both in that car that night, and we're with Bruce in that last ride. Yeah, we were with him on that last ride. A lot of you didn't make the cut. Some of you were afraid, some of you didn't have the privilege, some of you didn't have the bonus. Some of you didn't have the time. Some of you didn't have the transportation, the means to get from A to B. That's neither here nor there. What matters most is we were on that last ride with our brother. We rode to the ends of the earth. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. And I sleep well at night knowing that I didn't need my brother. I didn't deserve my brother. I didn't deserve either one of my brothers that night. It's both of my brothers meeting me that night. And none of their lives are more important than the other. As bad as people want to try to make it seem like one person's life is more important, there's no such thing. That's meat riding at its finest. That's meat riding at its finest. No life is more important than the next when it comes to a brotherhood, a camaraderie. Everybody is together on equal standards when it comes to respect and love, and that's how it's supposed to be. And that's why organizations, gangs, fraternities, sororities, and all these things fail, is because it isn't built on respect. It isn't built on love, and it isn't built on honor or integrity. It's built upon rites of passage. It's built upon initiation, and it's built upon codes of conduct. Codes of conduct are created by men. Codes of conduct are created by men. by God can never be destroyed. Always do. Until next time, you two family. Stay blessed, stay woke, and stay well. And stay vigilant. Because there's always somebody willing to try you, even though you ain't trying to do nothing but make it home to your family. There's always somebody gonna be trying. Waiting in that bush, waiting in that car, waiting in that parking lot, waiting in that tree, waiting on that roof, waiting for the opportunity to jump out on you. You jump up first. You pop up first. Stay blessed. One love.